Hello everyone and welcome back to another NRG, this time on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis. And here we are with Twin Cobra, a rather classically designed vertical shoot 'em up where you are the helicopter of choice. Here we go. And yes, this originally came out in the arcade in 1987 by Toaplan, developed by them and released by Taito. Always a classic Taito shooter. And this is the Mega Drive port, which came to us in 1991. It's not bad at all. It follows the general flow of the original game. It definitely has the same feel. It's certainly, I think it's harder than the original arcade. The arcade was pretty tough. Pretty in your face and relentless. The Mega Drive version is pretty much spot on with the difficulty. It's actually made harder by the fact that obviously the Mega Drive's aspect ratio is not in the vertical style of the upright cabinet shooters, you know, the 1943s of this world. So Radiant Silvergun style kind of Battle Garaga. Very thin, slender screens and aspect ratio. We are looking at a standard sort of television output here for the Mega Drive, but they've done a good job. Whoa, got me a laser level. All the power-ups are present. So we've got the split laser, the split bomb more likely, the straight laser, which is, I shouldn't have got it. It's not a very good weapon to be honest. Favourite laser is the blue split laser. The general rockets, the red rockets, and of course the multi-shot cannon thingy, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, all the elements here, the tanks, the helicopters that come blazing in at you, the twin sort of Chinook styles that give you the power-ups. That was bloody close. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, they really come at you quick in this version of the game. Much quicker than the arcade, and the arcade's rapid. And the Mega Drive version is really high intensity pretty quickly. And you do have a generous amount of credits though to get through a session, which is always good to see. Some decent sound effects as well, very bassy on the Mega Drive. The soundtrack has taken a sort of turn for the sort of early 90s techno twist, going away from the, I mean the original music was rather tinny on the arcade, but very enjoyable. Definitely more synthesized based. This is more, it's got a bit of a rock-ish sort of hybrid theme to it, very bassy, lots of bassy, meaty explosions. Oh, I want that. Oh, look at this. I think the blue laser looks absolutely excellent on the Mega Drive. No sound effect for the shot, which is odd, but plenty of sound effects for explosions and power-ups, and a strange little muted sound effect for when you hit enemies require multiple hits. But the same kind of rules apply. The same power-up system works. And the same enemies are present, and same, I believe, the same number of levels as well. So it's all good. It's a decent port on the Mega Drive. Probably I'd say up with the PC Engine version is very good as well. That was called Ultimate Tiger, so it took an alternate name. Bomb this bastard! I hate this enemy. I hate this end level boss. It's one of the first level 1 bosses I think I really detest. He's very, very tricky. Can really frustrate you. Come on, boy. You're gonna die. Come on, there you go. Good. Good. Got through that first level with no scratches on my lovely paintwork of my TC-17 assault helicopter, because that's what we'll identify nowadays. I identify as a TC-17 attack helicopter. You know, so people can address me in the correct way with my preferred pronoun of attack helicopter. That said, also came out on the Sharp system, X8000 or something like that. I can never remember the bloody number of that bloody machine. Also came out on the NES, believe it or not. I'm going to actually check that out. I never played that version of on the NES. Very different helicopter-based shooters on the NES. One of them being Gyrodyne. Well, originally a Famicom game. Oh, bloody hell, they came quick. Oh, how the hell did I get away with that? Little bit of dodgy collision detection there. I mean, surely that hit me. Clearly I got away with that one, which was nice. But yeah, level 2, like the arcade, massively intense straight away with these massive cruise ships. And the tank boats and everything else. And along come the jet cruisers soon. The guard craft or something, whatever. It's bloody. They are. Oh no! I got so close to it there, too close for comfort, and bang! It got me. Doesn't continue straight away, unfortunately. The screen wipes. There's a little bit of a score chart there, and the screen, and you have a restart. The restart point is not exactly where you died. So there's a little bit of a difference there between that and the arcade version. Just to reload itself, I've got to use a bomb there to get away with that one. I mean, graphically it's very pretty. It's certainly good in darker hues, using the colour palette of the Mega Drive to effect. We're making it certainly darker in appearance. And like I said, the whole thing seems darker, meatier, deeper, bassier sound effects and music. Good renditions of the music themes. Faithful too, which is good to hear. It's pleasant on the ears, along with all the destruction. Come on in, boy. Oh yes, yes, you love it, didn't you? You love that. Let's get some bloody firepower here, because I'm down to me. Frequency of in this sequence, I've seen the frequency of the helicopters is a lot less, which is fucking welcome, because it's bloody hard. This sequence in level 2 of the arcade is relentless, and I generally always lose a life on it. Let's see if I do. This guy normally takes one off me. He just doesn't. Oh, he died quickly. Much easier, it seems. I wonder what I've got this setting on, because you do have easy, hard, and normal modes. I wonder what this default is at. Probably normal. Have to check that out. I didn't really check. I was just playing it. Just playing it away for fun and shooting these badasses. The badasses of Kaban. Yes, that's not familiar with the Middle East sounding anything, is it? No, it isn't. We're not going to say a word. Commander Azinga. Yes, there he is. That's his army of brutal guerrilla forces, and yet again we send one helicopter in to sort all the mess out. With bombs like that, who's going to argue? Whoa! Oh, that wasn't. I was just about to congratulate myself there. I shouldn't have, should I? I've also believe this came out on the FM Towns as well. Possibly. Oh, bloody. See, don't think, Novabug, while you're doing these things, because that happens and you're not even paying attention anymore, you utter donut. Utter donut. This is one of the arcade games I used to play, yonks back, one of the first shooters I used to play in my original arcade days. This is when arcade used to be newsagents. And I can never ever remember its name because it was an unmarked cab. It didn't have a marquee on the top. It didn't have paintwork. It was a blank cab with a board in. And I used to play this game. I could never fucking remember what it was called. So I ended up just calling it the helicopter game. And I thought I was doing really well when I got through to the ground-based part of the first level. When the tanks are coming out of the sheds, I thought I was doing really well. I never even knew there was an end of level boss at this point. Oh, for the lost innocence of arcade youth. So yeah, to play it back now, especially the arcade version as well, but to revisit sort of arcade ports of it, which I didn't even know existed back in the day. Fantastic to see. It really is. This is one of my favourite shooters. Is Twin Cobra. Much like this whole stream of the Cobra series. This is the spiritual successor to Tiger Heli, which is, for my money, bloody pound for pound harder. And of course, after this, quite a considerable gap, I think, coming in 1996 or 97, was Twin Cobra 2, which utilised a lot of more modern graphic techniques, and which was also excellent. But for me, it's Twin Cobra, the original, and this Mega Drive version is rather superb. I would love to have seen a Amstrad version to see what the Amstrad could have done with this. Would have been very interesting. And the Spectrum, actually. Yeah, I would like to what the 8-bits would have made, because this version looks interesting. Got to get around to playing it. Oh well, that's me dead. So that's game over. So thank you for watching Twin Cobra on the Sega Mega Drive 1991. And I'll let this countdown tick down because I'm not going to play again because you'll finish watching. So cheers, Novabug, out.